Good Friday evening, folks. We're about 24 hours out from the beginning of our weekend winter storm. Here's the latest in regards to any changes. We've got very cold, very dry air in place, and that dry air will be crucial as we get a little bit closer to tomorrow afternoon when the snow breaks on out. How dry and how expansive that air is in the mid-levels will likely limit snow totals, especially to the north and west, and it's also going to drive a wide range in snow totals across our immediate area. Blizzard conditions are a possibility with the winds and reduced visibility, with some of the higher snowfall rates coming in Saturday evening and overnight, as well as blowing and drifting snow as a result of gusty winds. And of course, tidal flooding. Sunday morning's high tide cycle looks to be the worst. Moderate to major tidal flooding is now expected in numerous gauge locations. Saturday afternoon, snow developing from south to north, light at the onset, getting a little bit more steady and heavier as we get towards sunset and beyond. Mix of snow and gusty winds, meaning that blizzard conditions being a possibility Saturday night. And I think the snow is out of here around or even just before sunrise. So it's not a particularly long duration event, but we're left with the wind and the extremely cold temperatures on Sunday. All right, here's our expected impact. Snow, moderate to high impacts in regard to accumulation. It will be light, fluffy snow that gets blown around quite easily. It's also going to make it a little bit harder to get some quality measurements because of the snow drifts and things like that, limiting the quality of the measurements taken across the area. Ice and sleet, not a concern. Gusty winds, we could see 50-mile-an-hour gusts at the immediate coastline, leading to some power outage potential. And the tidal flooding, moderate to major by Sunday morning's high tide cycle. Here's our adjusted snowfall outlook. Not too many big changes with this at all. We still have our 4 to 8 band through most of Southside, far southeastern Virginia getting 8, 10, 9, 10, 11, maybe close to a foot in some of these areas in the purple. I think the bullseye totals will be in northeastern North Carolina once all is said and done. Now, this area to the north here is going to be the area to watch for the greatest risk for the dry air to eat away at some of those snow totals. Now, what I mean by eating away is that dry air will kind of rob that snow from reaching the ground. It'll evaporate before it reaches the ground. Even though radar will probably show a lot of snow there, it's evaporating, something we call virga. So how long that lasts to the northwest will really limit these totals and may just eat away, especially to the farthest north and west, any snow accumulations at all up towards Richmond. Here's a look at the latest model runs in regard to snowfall potential there. Of course, your eye is drawn to the latest NAM, which was very high, probably an outlier at this point in time. The GFS is not all that far behind, putting out 5 to 10 inches, generally through Southside and northeastern North Carolina. Euro is a little bit more uniform, showing widespread areas of significant snow totals, anywhere from 3 to as much as 6 inches from northwest to southeast. All right, brand new run here of Futurecast showing things quiet this evening. We may have a flurry or snow shower well off to the west, trying to make it towards the I-95 corridor, but with the dry air in place and the light amount of precipitation, it likely won't amount to very much. And then by tomorrow morning, could have a few flurries already breaking out down in northeastern North Carolina. Exceptionally cold. We've got the northeast wind driving in the dry air in the mid-levels, so that's going to eat away at a lot of this. But then as we get towards lunchtime, look at the banding setting on up here in northeastern North Carolina, leading to some enhanced snowfall rates, and that lifts its way northwards by 5 p.m. Widespread snow, some moderate to even heavy snow. Winds are picking up at this point in time. Snowing right on through Saturday evening, but it starts to let up a little bit, likely an injection of some slightly even drier air starting to eat away at it. And then by well ahead of sunrise, we're starting to see the back edge, the west end, pull off to the east, and it should be mostly gone by the time the sun comes up. And we're left with Sunday being a breezy, increasing sunshine type of day, but very cold. High temperatures on Sunday in the mid-20s. Wind chills will be down into the lower single digits, possibly even below zero for a good chunk of time. Here's a look at those winds. They're starting out of the north and east, getting those gusts to start to go up over 30, 40 miles per hour as we get towards Saturday evening. 41 mile per hour gust down to KDH. Getting a bit stronger overnight, widespread 40, 45, 50, even 55 mile per hour winds as they begin to turn northerly and then northwesterly as the storm pulls away by Sunday morning. And even through the afternoon on Sunday, it's still blustery, and that's really going to make those wind chills feel quite bitter to be outside. High tides, moderate tidal flooding expected at Sewell's Point, 5.6 crest projection there. Major tidal flooding at Lynnhaven Inlet, nuisance at Yorktown, and then we're looking at major tidal flooding down to Duck Pier at 7.1 feet is the forecast crest there Sunday morning. And then there's the cold. Wind chills 0 to 5 below, extreme cold watch up for the entire area Saturday night. This is what it may feel like outside Sunday morning. If you're out there starting to do some shoveling, it's not even going to be worth it. Wind's going to be whipping around, blowing that snow around anyway. But almost everybody is feeling below zero in terms of wind chill early Sunday morning. So some of the coldest wind chills we've seen in a while. Here's your weekend. We're 25 on Saturday, snow developing in the afternoon, blustery overnight, maybe some blizzard-like conditions, and then snow very early on Sunday before tapering on off, and very cold and windy, and those wind chills again below zero. Weather impact alert late Saturday into Sunday. Next week looking much better. Sunshine to start the week and milder temperatures, comparatively speaking, compared to where we were. In the upper 30s and low 40s through midweek. Could have some scattered showers, rain showers in here by Thursday.